In today's live stream, we're going to talk about how I was able to live stream for 52 weeks to attract my dream clients, what that did to my business, and how it massively impacted my success in my business. I have so much to say about this today. So, this topic is on 52 weeks of live streaming and how it has absolutely insanely, like amazingly impacted my business to attract dream clients every single day of the week, which I absolutely love. So I want to talk about that today with everybody. I'm going to be checking in. I'm actually live streaming. For those that don't know me, my name is Tammy P. I'm a business coach and ads expert, and we are streaming on 8 different platforms today. We are on the Facebook profile, we're on the Facebook group, we're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on all the places. So I'm going to check that everything is working properly, and then I'll be back in a little bit here. So I'm going to put on the countdown timer. We'll be talking about 52 weeks of live streaming. I cannot wait for this topic. It's one of my favorites, you guys. One of my absolute favorites. All right. Be back in a few.
Taking a chance. Taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
All right. Hey, everybody. It is Tammy P. I am coach and ads expert. Hello. So I'm here for my weekly live stream, which is every Thursday. Tammy P's weekly live stream every Thursday at noon Eastern. So noon Eastern, I'm committed to 52 weeks of live streaming. So this is a kickoff of like a kind of a mini series that I want to talk about. And it's all about visibility, and so, specifically, I want to share with you my journey in the hopes that it helps you in some way, right? And so, when I talk about visibility, right? A lot of people, and I just had this conversation, say to me, like, I don't want to be on social media, right? I don't like marketing. I don't like social media. I don't like Facebook ads, all the things, right? That is just setting yourself up, in my opinion, like, I don't want to say for failure because that sounds super negative, but at the same time, if we know that we can bring in more business by being on social media, by being more visible, like, why would we not do that, right? It's a no-brainer. So if there's resistance coming up as I'm sharing my story today, I want you to like sit with it and think about why you have resistance coming up, right? Because I'm going to share with you a story of success and how 52 weeks of live streaming absolutely changed the face of my business, right? And so when we look as entrepreneurs, a lot of times we're looking outside. A lot of times we're looking at what other coaches are doing, what other successful, let's put in air quotes, people in our industries are doing, and we can oftentimes get imposter syndrome, right? But the key to success is actually looking at what has worked for you, right? And so when I decided this year of 2025, because in my groups and in my programs right now, we're working on our goals, right? Our goals for 2025. And when I decided that I was going to do 52 weeks of live streaming in 2025, like, that is my goal and I'm going to execute it. I'm going to do it, right? There is no changing. And the reason why I decided this was going to be one of my goals for 2025, show up for my audience, be visible via live stream, doing long form, what I call long form content on live stream, is because I decided that this is something that worked incredibly well in my business, and it was an absolute game changer in my business. So I wasn't looking external, I wasn't looking at other coaches. I was looking at what has reflecting, and we're looking at what has worked well in my business so that I could replicate it, right? I could replicate it, right? So when we pause and we take a minute to reflect and look at, geez, there were successes. I saw things happening in my business, and we can do more of that. That's where we will move the needle in our business, right? So in this example, I decided 2025 goals was I'm going to do 52 weeks of live streaming, and I'm going to live stream at noon Eastern on Thursdays and show up. This will increase my visibility online. This will help me create a one piece of long form content every single week, which I think is still very, very powerful. Video is very, very powerful. Okay. And so there's a lot here. There's like a lot to unpack, but like the first thing I want to leave you with is to look at your business and look at what has really worked and do more of that, right? So I looked at, again, 2018 live stream changed the face of my business forever. It actually still have people coming into my world, still have people from way back in 2018 hiring me, working with me, and all the things, right? And so I decided, well, it was so life changing that I was going to make it this goal is to create consistency around live streaming every single month, every single week. Sorry. Okay. So I want to share with you guys my story. And my story is, now that people see me online, they go, I just don't get it. I'm feeling shy. So I have one of my students in Accelerator. She said to me, I really want to do my live streaming, but I feel like she is anxious about it, right? And so when I started, I want to share with everybody, like, I have not always been a speaker. I have not always been a person that was confident being on camera. Okay, this is something that I worked into over time in when I was doing my initial like live stream quote challenge way back in 2018, right? So, the one thing that I want to share is that it was a time in which I wasn't confident being on camera. I know a lot of us are not confident on camera. But I committed to becoming more confident on camera. I committed to being better, to improving and all the things, right? And so when I look back on that, I would say to you, like, if you are camera shy, if you have anxiety around doing video, doing long form content, reels, whatever it may be, it is so shiny and bright here, you guys, today. What I want to say around that is like the practice. Practice is the thing, right? Commitment, repetition, and practice, right? And so when I specifically share around my 52 weeks of live stream, I'm going to tell you right now that I was not a person that was confident. I was not a person that was comfortable to be on camera. This is something that came with practice over time, right? If people saw my first videos that I did way back in 2018, they'd be like, wow, you don't even seem like the same person. I was so awkward on camera. I was not comfortable, but I committed to getting better for that year. So some things that I did over that time, and again, I was not attached. So one thing is I wasn't attached to outcome. When I decided to do a whole year of live stream in 2018, I was not attached to what was going to happen at the end of it, right? And so I just started going live. I literally was so nervous. It wasn't in my studio, it wasn't in my office like this anymore. It was actually I was in my backyard because I couldn't feel comfortable anywhere else. Speaking on camera, doing video, doing live stream. I literally was like, I have so much fear and anxiety around it. The only way that I could get myself to do it would be to be outside and do it on my phone, right? And so if you are in the beginning stages of learning anything, I encourage you to just do it and take those small actions to move you towards your goal, right? And so for me, my goal was just to get comfortable speaking on camera that year, right? And that was it. That was it. And so what I did in that time is I did two things that I think really impacted my success during that time. I actually I did it where I would feel most comfortable, which is outside. And number two, I didn't complicate things with technology as much as I wanted, as I should have or could have, because I really just wanted to get better. And number three is I actually would schedule in my live streams on my calendar. And I still do that today. I live and breathe by my calendar. And it's not negotiable. So if it's on my calendar, I do it. And that was a way to kind of get me past the fear, worry, anxiety of being on camera, right? The last thing I did was consistency. And so the people that still are in my world working with me, wanting to hire me, the reason they work with me and they want to hire me is because they see me, right? And so visibility, there is no, in my opinion, in this day and age, in this time of 2025, in the world of AI and everything else with marketing, I don't think there's any better solution than doing video. And in this case, when we're talking about live stream, I'm talking about long form video because I go live, anywhere from like, I don't know, as long as I want, but 20 minutes, let's say, to like 40 minutes, right? And so that is considered a long form piece of content. And that piece of content then can be viewable to audiences even after it's done. So it's really, really amazing. But when I was on the journey of 52 weeks of live streaming, I didn't know what was going to happen at the end of the journey. I actually just would press play every single week, and I was just committed to getting better. I was just committed to getting better. And I didn't worry about like what was going to happen, but I didn't really feel like at the time that anybody would even care about what I had to offer. And so, hold on, I'm going to check 1 second before I get into this. I didn't I wasn't connected to the outcome. So essentially here, I started to go live and I thought, well, who is going to pay attention to me? Who cares about what I have to say, right? And instead, what I found at the end of it was that people actually watched my videos. They actually said like, I actually learned something from this. This is amazing. I love this, right? And so that kept me going. But in the beginning, I will tell you that when you're getting started on your goal and you're not really seeing any progress or anything happening, it's hard to keep going, right? And so in that journey of 52 weeks of live stream, I oftentimes didn't want to keep going because I had fear, worry, stress, anxiety around going live and around getting better. But I kept going because I was committed to it. I was committed to consistency and getting better speaking on camera and going live. And I was not attached to the fact of like, is anybody watching it? Does anybody care about this information, right? I literally just would press play and eventually, right? And maybe this was 6 months. I don't remember exactly when, but maybe 6 months of me consistently going live. I started to notice that people would say to me, I watched your video, it was very helpful. And I was like, huh, like people actually care about what I'm saying. And that was an eye opener for me that I could go live, I could create content, I could create video, and people would care about it. They would watch it and it would be helpful to them. And that kept me going even farther. Okay. Now, I'm not going to talk about the value of a live stream, the value of long form content, and what they can do for your business. We'll save that for next week. But for my particular journey, the me deciding that I was going to do 52 weeks of live streaming in order to get better about creating live streams without any particular result, just doing it to get better. That is where it was a game changer for me, because I started to notice that other things happened as a result that I wasn't even expecting. Other opportunities, if you will, popped up where people would say, hey, I want to work with you, or hey, I have a connection for you, or hey, that video is really, really helpful. And it just opened up so many doors to me. And now, even as I became a more confident speaker, what happened also as a result is I speak other places. Like, I've spoken on stages before, I've done summit interviews, I've done podcast interviews, and all the things. And because because I got better speaking, I was confident speaking in other avenues, other places as well. Okay, so when you start the process, it really is about the consistency of showing up without any particular result happening, right? And the other example that I gave last week was I was working out at the gym in 2023. I started in December 23 and I'm still going now, and it was a whole year. But it took me about 6 months to start to feel results of going to the gym. And if I had quit after the first 3 months, like, I would not have, like, gotten the result that I have now, which is my fitness. And so, what I think is, like, people give up too easy, in my opinion, and they're like, okay, I want to commit to whatever 100 YouTube videos. I want to commit to live streaming every week for 52 weeks. I want to commit to going to the gym 3 times a week, and they give up before good things start happening. Right? If I look back on my gym journey, I really didn't start feeling way better until September. So I had to go all the way from December of 23 to September of 24 before my body started to feel better, right? And most people would give up in that time. When I was doing 52 weeks of live streaming, I didn't see results for like 6 or 7 months where people were starting to show up on my videos and my live streams or telling me they watched them, but I kept going. And so we give up before the goodness happens, right? And so if you're looking at how can I create a successful business in 2025, look at what's worked for you in the past and evaluate what you can do to help build your business in a successful way, but also putting in the consistency around it. So another example is, like, I really want to be on Instagram. I really want to be consistent around creating reels. I've started to do that process for 3 times already, and the consistency hasn't happened. And I could beat myself up around it and say I failed, but at the same time, I'm going to keep going until I find a system that works so that I'm able to achieve that goal of, consistently posting a reel, which I haven't been able to do it. And so oftentimes we just have too many things on our plate. We get too busy. Maybe we don't have a system and process or know actually how to do it to make it work. And then therefore we don't do it, right? We don't commit to doing the thing. And I think if I can look at a couple things of why, like looking at my business and why I've been able to create a successful business, is because of the commitment to consistency of showing up and the commitment of consistency around publishing 52 weeks of live streams. That's just what it was, because I improved over those 52 weeks. I allowed myself to improve over those 52 weeks, and I took the messy action, even if I didn't see the result on the other side, right? And so when you start to create results for yourself, when you see those little bits of results trickling in, are you going all in with that? Are you really committed to, continuing that journey so that you can actually follow it through and get that result? Or is it like, oh, that's okay, but I'm going to go off to the other thing? And then you never really see what that opportunity was for you because you never really fully got to um, the result that you were looking for, if that makes sense. So for me, again, if I'm looking at working out, like I didn't know that I was going to feel a certain way over a certain amount of time. There wasn't a timeline that I could say, okay, if I follow this for 7 months, I'm going to feel a certain way. It just happened over time. And so if we don't have the consistency around it and the commitment to consistency, then we'll never actually get that really amazing result that we ultimately want because we didn't put in enough time. We didn't put in enough time. And so I think that's like so applicable to so many things in life, not just business and life, right? Like we just give up before we see the thing that we really want to see. And, I've seen it. I only mentioned about the gym because I've seen it both results happen in my business, goals achieved in my life, both on the business and life side of things. By just being consistent. And so I could do a whole thing on this. It was it ended up being a whole side thing that I didn't expect. But so when I decided this year of 2025 that I was going to commit to a 2025 goal of 52 weeks of live stream, I'm taking it seriously and it's a non-negotiable. I don't care how tired I am for the day, it's happening. It's happening. So yeah, so that's what I want to say. Now we're going to be talking about this more next week. And what I'm going to be talking about is the fact that, in my opinion, in 2025, marketing your business for video is more impactful forever than ever. And we can create long form content, we can create short form content. And if we're wanting to create, and it's two different strategies. So long form content is really bingeable content, whereas short form content is going to be faster. You're not going to see it as long. Like if you publish short form content, it's going to be not as like available forever, if you will, meaning like it goes away as being short form content versus long form content. You could just have it forever. And so there's so many reasons why video and putting a visibility system in your business can impact your business in insanely valuable ways. If you allow yourself to put that in. If you are missing that in your business, you need to put it in for 2025, a visibility system to market your business to attract dream clients, right? And so this is just episode one, honestly, talking about like my 52 weeks of live stream, talking about why I decided to go back to live streaming and really commit to it because I have been going live stream. Last year I did, but I didn't commit to 52 weeks. I didn't commit to the consistency and the repetition behind it. Big, big difference, right? Big difference when you commit to consistency and repetition versus like, I'm going to do it whenever I want to live stream, right? But I'm going to show up every single week without fail, right? That is a different mindset. I'm going to the gym 4 days a week without fail. I'm showing up every single week on my live stream without fail. I'm going to publish a reel every single day without fail, right? Whatever it is, commit to the thing and do it, right? Commit to the thing and do it. And so I don't feel it's as much of a thing because I know it now. And so it's just me committing to doing it every single week, even if I'm tired, even if I don't feel good, even if I, whatever, fill in the blank, like I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. And so if that's you, if that resonates with you, I want you to drop in the chat if you have a goal for a year in which you're wanting to get consistent around. I'd love to hear more about that. Yeah, so that's what we have going on for today. I'm going to check in. Let me see. So yeah, like the next couple weeks are all going to be about live streaming and putting a visibility system into your business, which again is a key critical piece. Couple things that we have going on is I'm actually building out a course about how to attract dream clients for live streaming. And that's part of my accelerator program. So if live streaming is something that's interesting to you or creating a visibility system to market your business and attract dream clients, if that's an interesting thing to you, then let me know. Drop the word accelerator and I will definitely get all the information on over to you. I'm actually building out that course in real time in my program for my accelerator students right now. So if you're interested in the program, it's my group program and it's my group program and it's a group coaching container. So you get coaching with me You know, I'm doing coaching now, business coaching and Facebook ads and all the things. So to help you grow a business, a successful business in 2025. So that's what's going on this week. Now I'm going to check in. I don't see a lot of people coming in on the comments, but I will check the Facebook a couple different places, see if there's some comments coming through. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask questions. So this could be Facebook ads, it could be market your business in 2025, anything around running a successful business in 2025. Whatever you guys really want to chat about. If you have any questions, drop them now and I'll take those questions. And then I'll do a little bit of a recap and then I'll pop off for the week. But yeah, if you have any questions at all for me, feel free to DM, feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to help you as well. I have all kinds of conversations all the time in the DMs, which is super fun. All right, let me see if there's anyone on. I'm streaming on all the channels. So I'm streaming on Instagram right now. I'm streaming on, let's see. Oh, we got inner strength transition and cutting costs, not corners joined. And then we've got, let me see who else. I don't know who's on, but let me see. Most of my people are on Facebook because that's what I've really built. But I'll see if anybody has commented. And other than that, I will pop off for the day. I see a couple people on. Typically, I have some comments in the group. So give me a second here, and then I'll do a little recap, and we will pop off. I know. Emmy says 52 weeks, you go, girl. That's right. That is absolutely right. So I see a couple of people. Let me see who's on. We've got Panjai on. We've got Heather. We've got Emmy. We've got Anya. Thank you guys for all the. I see you guys in my group. So yeah, I always get the most engaged in my Facebook group because that's I focus intentionally on getting engagement on my Facebook group. Yeah, 52 weeks, you go, girl. That is exactly right. It's the commitment to doing the 52 weeks, and I have the system in place now, so there's no learning curve about how I'm going to set up StreamYard, how I'm going to go live, like all the things I need to do. It's more of just committing to the consistency of 52 weeks, right? That is really where it's at. And that's a key thing about building a successful business. It really is. So that's awesome. Thank you for the words of encouragement. I absolutely love it when people come in and encourage me. And I super, super appreciate when people join me live. I absolutely love it. So thank you. Thank you for anybody who has taken their time out today to see me, hear me, all the things. So we also saw Veronica on here. We see Shamir on here. We see Paul. We see Carlos. So thank you for coming on and joining me live today. I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, love it all. So, and then I called out the people that are on Facebook, and let me see if there's anyone on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I do the least. Just so you guys know, like for me, Facebook is where it's at. So I market my business almost primarily on Facebook, but I am other places as well. And yeah, so let me see. I do see actually, I do see a couple people on LinkedIn. That's very exciting. I set up my live stream on LinkedIn a little bit different this time. So I actually do see people on here, which is awesome. So we've got, let's see. Oh, Shamir's on LinkedIn too. Shamir, Sam, Bill, and Helpy. Okay. Thank you guys for all joining me live today. I appreciate everybody who's joined me live today. Hopefully I got everybody. If I didn't, give me a hi in the chat. Let me know you're here. Again, streaming on all the platform channels. So so one thing that I'm doing, and again, I probably could do a whole live stream on the tech that I use and my setup for my live streams. But when I first started, I just live stream into my Facebook group. And now I stream on all channels. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all the places because I want people to see me everywhere. People are on all the places. And so I don't want to hold back. If I can be visible everywhere, I want to do that. So that's one big thing that I think I changed for my live streaming now. All right, so I don't see any questions, but thank you guys so much. What can you look at in your business? This is a question I have for everybody today, right? What can you look at in your business that has worked in your business in the past that then you could apply consistency to, right? So another example would be so I look back at my business and I saw, okay, live stream, that I can take and I can be consistent with and I can see a result because I know it already worked, right? So what is it in your business, if you were to look at your business that has worked before, that you could then take and make into a consistent, non-negotiable thing in your business in order to create a successful business? And it isn't anything that you have to figure out. It's something that you just look at your business and go, you know what? when I live stream, this worked. And so I'm going to commit to doing it every single week, right? If you can find one of those in your business and do that in 2025, I guarantee you, you're going to move the needle in your business in 2025. So that is my golden nugget for today. So I want you to think about that. And if you have any questions for you can DM me. If you have the answer, post it up on the comment and let me know what that is, what the thing is for you. For me, it is 52 weeks of live stream. That is what I committed to in 2025 in order to grow and be consistent around visibility and people seeing me on this platform. Oh, sorry. I got to like scoot on over here. It's so funny. Because I like my AirPods. I have my little setup with my microphone and then my little earbuds fall on my ear. Okay. So I hope that is super helpful for everyone today. Again, let me know if you're on live. Give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay, or post up your comments around what you are going to commit to create your consistency in 2025. Okay. And as a recap, I just shared this is kind of kicks off a series because right now I'm creating a new program. It's called uh, uh, how live stream to attract dream clients in 2025. And so I just felt like I really want to do content around this month around live streaming, because it kicks me back off into getting in the habit of live streaming in a consistent way, but also because I'm creating this course right now. So it's really like I'm in creative mode around live streaming right now and reflecting about how it's been impactful in my business, how it's been a game changer in my business, and how I'm leaning back into it in 2025. So if you can pick out one of those in your business in 2025, it is going to massively shift and transform your business. I guarantee it. I know that me doing this in 2025 is going to be like absolutely incredible. And I want that for you too. So we talked about my journey to 52 weeks of live streaming, how it's been impactful in my business, how I've been able to or evaluated and looked at my business and decided that I was going to create this consistency in my business by doing 52 weeks of live streaming in 2025 now in real time for all of you. So I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to share every week. And again, I'm creating a whole program that calls How to Attract Dream Clients with Live Streaming in 2025 based on the new system that I have, the step-by-step of what I do to like actually uh, be super successful with live streaming every single week. And I'm sharing that out with my accelerator students. So if you have any questions all about live streaming, consistency, visibility, or if you're looking for more support on how to create visibility in your business, how to attract dream clients in your business in 2025, feel free to DM me or drop the comment accelerator and I will reach out to you. All right. So I will be back again. We'll have another training next week on, maybe I'll do it on, I'm either going to do it on why you need this type of content, and all live streamings is long form content. So it's either going to be on like why video and why long form content via live streams is so impactful in 2025. I definitely want to do it on that, or I might do it on tech. I don't know if anybody has a preference on that, but it's going to be for the next like couple weeks here. We're going to just be talking about how live streaming can change your business for the better. So I'm super excited about that for today. I hope this live stream was super helpful for everyone, and I will see you all next week. All right. Have a great one. Talk soon. Let me actually I gotta do one more thing. Hold on. Grabbing this link here. Okay, cool. Yeah. So all right, everyone, have a beautiful day, and I will see everyone next week on Thursdays at noon Eastern. Bye.